Hello and welcome back. I'm not sure how productive today's gameplay is going to be. I'm tired, I'm hungover, and yeah, I'm probably in no fit state to play. But here we go anyway. Um, Apologies in advance for the washing machine if you can hear that in the background, because it's doing my head in as well. And gameplay may get interrupted because I'm waiting for an engineer to come service the boiler. Alrighty, I'm trying to think where I was up to. We're on Far Harbour. We were in the hotel just about to enter the vault.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Maybe. Tell me what's going on.
There's been a suspicious death. We sent someone for help, but no one has come to help us yet. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Oh, thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you. Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
Let's talk about my compensation first.
Very well. Consider this a retainer. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see the glory of the thing, the artistry?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Looks like the brain enclosure was
You have outdone
smashed.
yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
Is this blood?
Decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than
If I may,
That's what
I
this is to
just
you?
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting. But the detectives shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crimes.
Excellent.
Chance to come speak with
Baseball bat. Huh. What is this doing here?
Hello again, detective. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no.
That was very dramatic.
That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence,
This feels like
then
it's
I
going a little bit
suppose you'll
backwards.
need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Red paint?
Is this like the one you were in?
Well, at least you have different artwork. I was getting bored of kittens.
Protect and serve.
Alright, let's just stick with the ground floor. What was that? Is that like slides or something? Oh no, dials. This is a big old room. Who's in there? Classroom. Well, I can't imagine there's much need for a classroom. After all, robo-brains. It's all very postmodern. There's McKinney. Fighting Furies. What does that? Oh, that takes us back to the hallway.
Protect and serve.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends.
I can actually
He helped
take
me
this
out
stuff,
by spotted.
which is a novelty.
That's it.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put
Are
the
these
boots on my best girl.
plastic? Why would he have plastic skulls?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do.
Wrong way.
Sweet.
Never let us go.
And we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is
No, 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 no.
two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that?
Oh, come on, they're perfectly preserved books, why can't I see that?
Fine.
Oh. Why are the books just invisible? The books are just invisible. And I don't know what is going on near me. It's a yellow flight helmet. I guess I could find some vault suits down here as well. Be nice.
Nice. Got it.
Okay, I figured out what it is. Somebody on tracks. This is Mr. Ezra, the philanthropist. Oh, the other ones have flags, do they? Oh no, it does. Pygmy skulls. But they're plastic. Confused. Oh, Mr. Parker's just the regular hero, isn't he? It's the overseer's key. I like how he's got a Nuka-Cola atomic bottle. Yeah, I'm not feeling very light-fingered today. Frankly, I don't want to do anything to agitate anyone just yet. Yeah. Let's start at the very beginning. Or let's go to the overseer's office.
Only opens with a key.
I fear you may be going for the overseer's key. Oh, it's jumpsuit. Yeah. Just open those lovely boxes. What was that? Ah, that's getting better. Right. The artwork is a lot better in this one. Again, books, invisible. Yeah, just files.
Protect and serve.
Is it? Just probably will check. Right, okay. People! Where'd the other one go? Oh. Oh, I don't want to go upstairs just yet. They all have the same familiar layout.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law, tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Yes, she does.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
Yeah.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun and now I can't find it.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not a brute actor.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
I feel like I'm walking around in circles. Scared the crap out of me.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. Hello, detective. Did you need something?
All that. They don't sound too bad. Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but was there something else?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Oh, was there something else, detective?
Robo-brains have a voice modulator. Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural
What a
interface
mess.
matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No. Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
God, not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your life? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun, dear.
I'm going to the lab. Did you need something?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant lately. I mean, it's been nice, but also a bit unnerving. Most people don't really understand us, but I always appreciated how she can just take charge of a situation. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. I'm worried something has happened to her. She doesn't seem like the same person. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife has always been a very harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please just go.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something? Forgot a personal item at home.
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. Perhaps you'd better speak with Maxwell for that. Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let me know if you find something you like.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Well, this is where that bat came from.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Hello again. Did you need something?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then. Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please, just go.
don't like this.
Yes.
I'll have to keep in mind that you can do that.
progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
The door to the Overseer's office is locked.
Oh, yes. Mr. Parker locked it a while back, after finding out that one of the other residents had been inside. Said it wasn't safe. If the key isn't on him, it's probably in Mr. Parker's room. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Guess they thought they would be safe in here.
Protect and serve.
someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, Detective?
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, Detective. That was great, Detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger. Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career, or something else?
All right.
Did you know they were thinking of making a TV show of the Silver Shroud? Between you and me, Keith's agent had an inside track to get him the role. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
There we go.
Guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me. Guess they thought they would be safe in here. You sure that's worth taking with us?
Why do I feel like I've missed something? I don't see what the whole drama was of going to the overseer's office. Do I have to start trucking around some accusations? I thought I was going to find out something juicy in here.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
My fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my latest work.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus' torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
Never mind.
Okay, it just wants me to confront Juliana. No. Tell you what, let's do a quick save. Juliana, you're going down.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
How dramatic.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Give it up. I know your secret, Juliana. Or should I say, Ezra?
Well, Detective, that's quite the claim.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
If I'm gonna let you go, I want a cut of what you've stolen.
Ah, so it's like that, eh? Fine. I'll grease your palm a bit, Detective. Now, am I free to go?
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
I need time to consider this.
I'm sorry, Detective, but I really do need an answer now.
Well, how is this going to go down?
I don't know.
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Got it. Keep your cool.
excitement for one day.
We should get going.
Hope they all just clear off.
Ooh, something sounded exciting, Detective. Ooh, something sounded exciting, Detective.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Protect and serve.
That's all pre-war money, damn it. Have I actually got anything left to do in this vault? Nope. Am I friends with the vault? Nope. What? What was part 2? Oh. Longest lift in the world. Oh. It's a working jukebox. And I cannot remember how to get out.
Going down. Basement. Going up. Ground floor.
The land that time forgot. Like a little bridge. We'll have to go back to that. I don't know what I'm going to find here. I don't know which bloody mission it is anymore. Why can't I lock on there? Oh, this is annoying.
I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Okay, that's all done. I thought there was going to be something interesting. Clearly not.
Yes.
You got a whole time. Cooking pot. I don't see any people. Although you can't really see much in the fog. Oh, really? to it.
You're here! You're here! Stop hiding! Here, human! Got a treat for you! Huh? What's that?
I got something over here.
Gone now. Pity.
There's nothing here.
Come out sooner or
What are you gonna do with that?
Stupid! Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
I think winding super mutants up is more fun than actually killing them.
I wanted a fight!
You're still not going to get a fight because I'm just going to shoot you in the face until you die.
What? You hit like a rad roach! Gonna find you soon! have a...
Oh, press and get out of the way. I was really worrying that there wasn't enough people.
You hit like a rad roach! Stand!
No point in leaving that for the scavengers.
How big is this place? Overdrive!
Someone there!
I'm sure we can sell that. So. Did you get blown up? I get the distinct impression you did. Okay, I think this area is clear. I need to have some food. And I think I might need some food in real life as well. Alright, I'm gonna do a save here and call the day there. Because I need to sort out some food. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.